everybody. It's a beautiful day here on Earth. This video is for the Ascension tribe. Right now I'm just staring, sun gazing into this amazing sun. It's a cloudy day. But whenever I stare and gaze into the sun, it always clears a path for me. I don't know if you can see the sun, but there it is. Also, I want to point out, let me see if you can see it. No, probably can't. It went behind the clouds. I wanted to point out the increase, especially with me. Excuse me, I'm walking actually to the store as I make this video. The increased air traffic that seems to endlessly fly over me, leaving chemtrails, but also they're now leaving density trails, because I'm very sensitive to energies and I can feel this. What I mean when I say a density trail is these craft that are flying over me non-stop are leaving very dense, I don't even know what to call it, shock waves, or I really don't even know, in the atmosphere, and they trickle down upon me. And what it feels like a heavy layer of pressure over my bodies, my higher bodies or whatever, which makes it harder for me to vibrate myself to higher dimensional states of awareness. And it also makes it harder for me to connect to my higher abilities that I am now working on. And I hope everybody who's a part of the Ascension tribe is literally working with new abilities and trying new abilities out. Literally, you should be doing this. I mean, you should, anything that comes to your mind that you think may be cool or a cool gift to have or whatever, you should attempt it and see what kind of results you get, because literally we're in a state where anything can happen. And I know myself, I've noticed that I have certain abilities or whatever, but I don't even like to speak about them anymore, because every time I do, it seems like I get so much backlash from trolls and people who lurk on these videos who, I don't know, always have something negative to say when I talk about that. But so that's not important. But the main focus of this video is I really kind of feel like this whole ascension process is, because it's kind of, for some of us, it's been kind of a long, arduous process. I feel like a lot of us are getting weary. I know myself. I felt this way the past few weeks or whatever. Kind of just hoping every time we get to a new big energetic portal or event like this past vernal equinox, that, I don't know, something big would just really, really happen to like push us completely into the new paradigm, completely separated and detached from this old world. And every time these events happen, we do receive intense energies, updates, and new, I don't know, like the new is coming in, but the old still hasn't completely gone away. And I don't know about most of you, for me, I feel like it's getting increasingly difficult to, I guess I would say, to exist even within, to exist at all within the old paradigm of the third and fourth dimension. This includes the people, friends, family, strangers, things, societal things of the old paradigm. Like literally, I really just cannot. I'm at a point where I'm just like, I'm so far gone into this ascension process, and I've extended myself so far that even when I attempt to try to be social and for the sake of just not being bored out of my mind all the time, to interact with I guess non-aware people in or try to participate in old paradigm activities, it just does not work. Like it really, like my body just does not accept it. Like literally I get all kinds of dense pressures, all kinds of uncomfortable effects and things, especially when I'm around people who are like completely tied down to the third dimension. And what I've noticed is, even though they're unaware, on a subconscious level, I feel like they're going into some kind of survival mode, because it seems like wherever I go, like strangers, anywhere, people like literally cross the street to like get behind me or get near me. And I'm sure they're not even aware, and I'm sure they don't even know why it is that they wanted to be near me. They probably, that probably doesn't even dawn on them consciously that they did that. But it dawns upon me because I feel the energetic vampirism when they get close to me. I don't know if it's that they're siphoning light off of me, hoping that this would give them some kind of free ride on the Ascension. Oh, this hill is tough, you guys. Some kind of free ride on this kind of Ascension bandwagon, or if it's some kind of subconscious survival mode to limit and reduce the light of the ones of us that are holding the highest light, to slow the process down, to give them more time or whatever. Anyway, point is, that's not comfortable for me. I literally feel it as a pain. I can feel energetic cordings now. And there's nothing I can do to like not feel it. I've tried all kinds of things. I tried shielding. That only works temporarily. Like I can shield temporarily, but unfortunately, I don't know if I don't know how to shield properly, but my shields only last. No, I don't. I'm sorry. My shields only last as long as nothing tries to breach the shield. As soon as something tries to breach the shield protects it, but then it dissipates. So I don't know. And for me, it's like, I don't know. It's such a mental strain to try to constantly reshield every time. For me, it's easier to just like, I don't know, be alone and in nature right now, because sadly I don't really have any other people that are aware, are currently actively going through this process, who are in any kind of close proximity to me. So I wish I did. That would be great, but I don't. But I'm a big girl. I'm a very old star-seated angelic being, so not gonna really just mope around about that. This really is just a video for everybody who's going through this process, really just to kind of reach out, because I know it can feel very lonely sometimes. So I'm hoping this video brings some light or some comfort, or lets you know that you're not in this alone. There's others going through it too, and it's all for the higher good. It's really all for the higher good. Also, I want to say too, going back to the whole plane issue, I really would love if I had the feeling or thought that whenever someone notices a plane flying over, even if you don't even see the telltale signs of a chemtrail, I'm telling you now, they are literally putting out density waves with these crafts. Whenever you see one, go into your heart center, say a little prayer, invoke the cosmic Christ, the divine feminine Holy Spirit, the Holy Father, invoke millions upon millions upon millions upon angels, and ask them to help you cleanse the atmosphere in all dimensions, realities, timelines, on all levels, and to remove any negative frequencies or any frequencies which would limit the planet or beings on the planet who wish to ascend higher in consciousness and being. Literally, that was a mouthful, but you don't really have to do all that. You could just say, whenever you notice it, silently to yourself, just say, Holy Christ, could you please send angels down to please cleanse our atmosphere and to protect us? It's that simple. And I tell you, it works, honey, because this is a conscious universe. All you have to do is consciously wish it, and that puts the intention out there. So that's simple. It's free. Anybody can do that. This planet is worth it. Your ascension is worth it. So let's all do this, because I'm kind of sensing that a lot of people are just exhausted with the process. And you know, that's okay. That's okay. But I want to let everybody know, everybody who's consciously going through this process, you are the toughest, bravest, most kind, caring, loving beings in the universe. This isn't an easy process. It isn't an easy process at all. So whenever you feel down, blue, bored, lonely, disenfranchised or whatever, remind yourself who you are. Remind yourself how strong you are. Remind yourself of the importance of your ascension for yourself, not only, but more importantly, most of us were sent here to help this planet and help humanity. So remind yourself the reason behind all of this. You know, a lot of times we get caught up in talking about and dreaming about, you know, all the fantastic things about the fifth dimension and higher dimensions, and that's all great, and we're all gonna have that, you know what I mean? But most of us who are aware, we already came from those places, those dimensions. We already been there, you know? You already been there, and you're gonna go back. You're gonna go back. It's guaranteed. So don't get out of the game now, you know what I mean? Because I don't know, you were hoping for this process to, I know, something more drastic to happen faster. And I say, I mean, lots of drastic things have happened indeed, and I'm sure most people are aware of that. I think most people's weirdness comes from the fact that the old paradigm is still isn't completely gone. I mean, because the higher frequencies are here, but they are coexisting with these old frequencies. Anyway, I'm just now pulling up to the Dollar General so I can like buy me some things for my townhouse or whatever, some snacks or whatever. I love you guys. Stay in there, stay in your heart center. Remember, you're an eternal being of the universe. What seems like a long time really is just, it's silly. It's silly in the whole span of eternity. So let's tough it up. Let's stay energized, and let's stay focused. All right? Love you guys.